You did this to me off.
No.
No, you don't actually believe this. What can I say? I'm like the best ranker of all time. This might look a little different, but I had to flip it. We're gonna be ranking two things. First we're gonna be ranking 3D bosses because 2D. Second, we're gonna be ranking the Zelda games. They don't have all the Zelda games. I've looked through 10 tier lists, and there's not all the games. So let's start it off. This guy. Guys, don't judge me. Being the best tier, being Mr. Tier has nothing to do with actually knowing the names. I think it's like Argarok or something snazzy. It's wonderful. Everything about it, it's wonderful. The boss fight, man, you're fighting a dragon in the air, and then you're like flying around it, or not flying, but that's okay. I'm gonna put this at A. Like, good boss fight. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to have a serious chat with this guy. The Temple of Time and Twilight Princess, in my opinion, sucked so much ass. Like, it was so bad. I don't know how you could mess up a temple like that. The boss fight was just underwhelming. Everything about it was just underwhelming. So for that, I'm putting it straight at F. Now we got this guy, alright? From Ocarina of Time. Jabu Jabu's Belly, or however you pronounce it. I think. It's been a while since I've fought this boss, but he was like the most mid-tier boss of all time. So just for that, we're gonna put you at C. Skyward Sword, Levias. Kind of felt like he was just thrown in there, you know? It was a good fight, I will admit, but not one of the best. Not right next to Argarok, or however you pronounce his name. So we're gonna put him at B. The Yeti, or whatever, and Twilight Princess. We're just knocking out Twilight Princess left and right. The temple was really good. It was one of my favorites. And the boss fight, no, wasn't really feeling it. But it was cool in the moment for that surprise. Okay, there we go. So there we go. I think that's good. King Dodongo. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. We're a bit behind on the Ocarina of Time on this channel. We've only completed 2 temples, but I have completed Ocarina of Time when I was a kid. But I remember him being scary. But I don't know if it's fair for me to rank him. I'm just going based off my 7-year-old memory. The scare factor for me was traumatizing. But for me now, I look back at it, that was a cool aspect. And I remember the temple being cool. So just for that, I think I'm going to give him a B. I think that's Calamity Ganon. Calamity Ganon. Guys, I'm going to be honest. Calamity Ganon was not the best at all. It was really underwhelming. I would say it's mid, but like... Demise. That legend. Oh my gosh, that boss fight. The scenery, the music, the fight itself was amazing. I didn't know I had to aim my sword and then hit the opposite direction. What I did was I got the Hylian shield before I fought Demise, so my shield would never break, and I would parry his attacks and hit him one hit at a time. Just that creative thinking I had just made me respect the boss even more. And there's just multiple ways to beat him, and that just puts realism in it, I guess. And for that, we're putting S tier, the first S tier on the list. Let's go, baby. Alright, this guy. We went from an S tier all the way down to like maybe D or F. This guy's a good first boss, but if you compare it to like the rest, it's like, like you could have done better. F. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fireblight Ganon. Dang, they really need to enhance these images, bro. Fireblight Ganon. He reminds me of King Dodongo. You just throw the bombs, boom, hit them, and just repeat. Probably like one of the more interesting blights, I would say. So it actually had a way to beat him. So I'm gonna put him at B. I'm gonna put him at B. He was actually better than the final boss fight of that game. I really liked him, actually. He was the second boss fight. The Goron Mines were amazing, and what can I say? It was a big giant monster. It wasn't like water that you had to fight, you know? And just for that, I'm gonna put him at A. Decent. Guys, if you disagree with us, you guys are out of your mind. Ocarina of Time Ganon. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys an image. Look at this first image. Look how scary he looks. His silhouette just in the dark. Like, your friend, and that music, bump, 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 you know? And then, it really sets the tone. But then when the lightning strikes, and you see him actually, just look at this next image. Like, oh my gosh. They did insane. And for that, I'm gonna put an S. Dark Beast Ganon. It was okay. I would say B tier. The only thing, it just took a while. It took like 10-15 cycles to kill him. That was just a bit too much for me. But I like longer boss fights at the same time, so I really don't know. I kind of was nervous because he could just pop out anywhere. So I'm gonna put him at B. B tier is just full right now. Alright, Ganon. Okay. This boss fight. This boss fight was probably the most iconic for me. I remember sitting down as a little kid, not doing anything, watching my brother, like, trying to beat this guy. And he kind of sucked, so he didn't. And I remember, man, this guy's intimidating. And then all you have to do is hit a ball back and forth. So for that creativity, he's an A. Twilight Princess Ganon. That music just makes me want to, like, explode. The music. I probably look so stupid. So I'm gonna put him at an A. Actually, no, I'm putting it at S. It is a short boss fight if you know what you're doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I just kind of figured it out. I just rolled behind him, hit him every single time. Okay. Wind Waker Ganon. Okay. It was intimidating. He was intimidating. I will say the scenery was amazing. But he's not up there, you know, with Demise, the Ganon, or like Twilight Princess Ganon. He's not up there. He's more like Agorok level, you know. And while we're at the Ganon stage, let's just finish him off with the, you know, Phantom Zelda. Okay. Really? You're gonna make me fight Zelda? It hurt me. It hurt me to see Zelda possessed, you know? I'm gonna put that at a C. It really never interested me. Puppet Ganon? Okay, if it was just this Ganon and he didn't have, like, different phases, it would have been, like, a D tier. I'm gonna put it at B, okay? Because here's my reasoning. There's different stuff. You have to do different stuff. You have to learn his new patterns each phase you go through, and it's amazing. That's what makes a boss fight good. We have the Gearham stages. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. The first stage compared to the others is dog shit. So just compare with the others, it's gonna have to be a C. It's gonna have to be a C. The second phase, Gearham. It's the same thing, okay? So like, there's no difference. He just has like harpoons, not even harpoon, like arrow tips to throw at you. They do half a heart. Yeah, I'm gonna put him at mid. There's nothing really new, except for those little annoying daggers he throws at you. Now the final stage, Gearham. Holy, we jumped from a C to a mid to like A tier. Like, okay, I like jumping from like falling down to different levels, then jumping down from that level to stab him. The best thing I've ever done. It made me feel so cool. But then you have Demise later on, and you realize you have to be realistic. It's only an A tier. Maybe in between A and S. But that's being a little bit nice. Okay, and we have Hand God Wind Waker, dude. You do the Tower of the Gods, and then, like, You introduce this guy. Shoot the hands, throw the bomb in the mouth. Boom, you're done. I wouldn't say it's a D, but I'm gonna go with the C. Like, it was fun, but not interesting. Okay. Malkorok, or how, I don't remember these names, guys. I'm sorry. Because using the dragon on Dragon Roost, I forgot his name, is actually pretty clever for the boss fight. Now we have Goat, or Got. I don't even know how you pronounce it. We're getting into, like, the bad arena of bosses right here. You run around in a circle and hit him in a grunt mask, okay? Like, what the crap? It's not even good. D tier. At least it's interesting, it's a chase. But, like, that's why it makes it D, because F, you literally don't do anything. I'm gonna be honest, I never fought him. Okay, listen, I fought the first two Majora's Mask boss fights. And hear me out, guys. The Algarok bird. I liked it. There was nothing special about it though. So for me, it's a B. Running up the tower just made it a B, you know? Alright, and then you have this guy. This guy. This guy. This guy. Okay? Really bad, okay? Like, why? I just hate everything about him. So, for that, I'm putting him at F. I'm sorry. If you like this boss fight, what is wrong with you? This guy has to be a D. I'm sorry. It's just... there's nothing good about him. Like, or bad. But there's more bad stuff, so D. King Dodongo. I recently fought him in my last Ocarina of Time. By the way, you should go watch right now. He's really easy, and all you have to do is step to the side to fight him. So, like, he would be better on the creativity, because this is the first time they did the bomb in the mouth thing. But you can just move out the way, so it's like C, like not even a threat, kind of. Now, I know this guy right here, Caractos. Okay, this guy, I know I said the name wrong, don't judge me. This guy is my brother's favorite, okay? In the whole game, Skyward Sword. This is the best boss fight in the whole game, which is just wrong. He is a good boss fight, but all things considered. I mean, what do you have to consider? He's like kind of great now I'm thinking about it. Like, he's not S, obviously. He's not better than Girahim. He's not better than any of these guys. But he's an A for the fourth temple in the game. Because you have Girahim, then the lava rock guy, the scorpion. Hold up, the scorpion is better. We're gonna hold on him. We're gonna rank those two at the same time. Hold on, we're gonna wait on that. Alright, I never fought Majora's Mask. I'm sorry, I never completed the game. He's a fat dude pretending to be this great guy, but he really isn't. He has more of a role in Age of Calamity, but how he was introduced was kind of bad. So, D. This scorpion emerging from the sand just to eat you up. Pause. Just to destroy you is threatening. Like, in the music, like, you have this in the background, right? And then just a scorpion going through the sand trying to find a good spot to kill you, but you have to uncover him before, like, he comes up and just eats your ass. Like, this song is just so epic with this boss fight. Moldarok, that's his name. Galactos is the other guy. Now, the music fits better with the scorpion guy, if anything. But it's hard to decide, guys. Now, with this music in the background, like, and you're looking at these guys, the music fits better with Galactos, right? So I'm gonna put Galactos at an A. They both really deserve an A. Alright, Galactos is better than Moldarok. I will say that. He is better. It's epic. It's epic. It's like Moldarok levels, but like a little bit worse. So B. Then we have like Morphia. Like what the I don't think there's any arguing for that, really. This guy's probably the best water temple in the series, best water boss in the series. So just for doing water right, B. I say that's pretty decent. This guy, alright, we're gonna go for a little rapid fire here. This guy's a D. Phantom Ganon, there's nothing really to say. He's just kind of good. Alright, this is a good first boss fight. Like, this guy is up in the ranks. Like, he's up in the ranks. No, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. He's an A, okay? Don't, like, he is just that good. I don't remember Twin Rova. I remember they combine. I don't remember as much. So I think it's unfair for me to rank. So I'm gonna put it at F, okay? This guy's just super fast. He's very threatening, but kind of annoying. So I'm gonna put him at an A. He deserves it. He deserves it. Wind Blight Ganon or Water Blight Ganon, kind of bad. You have to use Cryonis the entire time. Like, come on, give me a playing field. Come on, man. Wind Blight Ganon, it's the most mid boss I think I've ever fought against. He's mid. I don't remember him as much, but he's a dragon, so kind of threatening. He's a big boulder with an eye. That's his weakness. It's the eye. Okay. It's the same thing as King Dodongo. I think it's better than King Dodongo, to be honest. So I'm gonna put him at mid. Now, can I just say that this skeleton guy, I was stuck on him for a little bit, but I was enjoying the boss fight the whole way. Like, fidget spinner, going back and forth. Like, oh my. Easy A tier, or S tier. Easy S tier. Now, guys, I get a lot, like, Cecilia gets a lot of hate. Tentalis. They ranked Tentalis 7. And that's why, guys, Tentalis is an S. The scenery, the music, the threat upon you just kicks in, and you're like, oh no. It's this big boss. Sure, she looks weird, but that doesn't matter. It's a good boss fight. That's what we're here for, not the looks. Okay? Imprisoned F. You find him way too many times. Zant. Oh my gosh. When I faced him, he brought me back through all the temples I've been through. I complete Twilight Princess in like a 8-month time span because I was lazy, not because I didn't suck. It's because I was lazy in playing the game. But Zant, he brought me back through my old memories from months ago. And I was like, oh shoot, this guy means business. So I think it deserves an S tier. Look at it, guys. Behold. The best Zelda boss tier list of all time. Zelda games. It's a lot shorter, and I don't know where they have gone. I made these two rankings. I didn't make the rest of these, so Link Between Worlds. Okay, this game was awesome. You had the antagonist that combined herself with Ganon. Everyone turned it into a painting. You had to save them. The 7 sages. You were a painting. It was flawless. Breath of the Wild, okay? Stunning. Absolutely stunning. But Tears of the Kingdom's right around the corner, and you realize that Breath of the Wild had so much potential. Like, oh my gosh. Link's Awakening, we just finished that. Okay, hold up. Like, dog. What is that game? It never happened. The windfish has a nightmare. Just wake up. Just wake up. From just my knowledge of the game, it doesn't make sense. It's D tier. It's D tier. I'm sorry. For everyone who puts Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time S tier, you guys are wrong. It's only a B or an A. Because you guys' main argument I've been hearing against all these lists is like, oh, it was the first of its time to be like 3D. Like, that doesn't matter. We have 3D games now. Just put, like, the story is amazing. Hold up, actually it's an A. The story, actually it's a B. Phantom Hourglass, guys. We have not ranked 4 games. This is pretty bad. Phantom Hourglass. You know what's better? Spirit Tracks. Okay, Phantom Hourglass is a solid B. Okay, but then you have let's just rank Spirit Tracks. Where is it? Spirit Tracks. Hey, dude, the train, just the way you move, like, oh my gosh, it is just so much better. Okay, Skyward Sword. Okay, my favorite game of all time, personally, has to be it just defaulted S. People's like dog on Skyward Sword. I don't get it. Like, they dog on it because of like the motion controls. Like, that's not what the game is about, though. You know, the Adventure of Link. Okay, I did play this one for like 2 seconds. Okay, it is actually kind of good. Which I did play, which kind of bored me. So, D. Minish Cap, I've never played, but I'm going to soon. Wind Waker. Now, my main 3 is Skyward Sword, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess. But Wind Waker has to be, like, the worst one of those 3. But it's really good. It's really good. I love the cartoony style, but I just hope they never do it again. Triforce Heroes. The only reason why I'm ranking it so high in a second is because when I played it with my siblings, we let loose, bro. We were evil to each other, okay? Just for that, it's an S tier game. Like, oh my gosh. And Twilight Princess, obvious S. Everything about it. The story, second best in the game. And that is my list. So yeah. So without further ado, let me get my very generous brother up in this room. Let's start. First is the boss. Okay. Sit down, please.
Okay, so I at least hate one on every one of these tiers.
Okay. All right.
Not hate the boss, but I hate your placement of them.
Yeah. Of course.
So Demise I can agree with. Ocarina Ganon I agree with. Twilight, Ganondorf I agree with. Star-Lord is fine.
Okay, wait. Before you go on to the next one, okay, listen. It's not the looks that matters. it's just the boss fight. Okay. So continue.
This is a mortal sin.
Okay. So
This is unforgivable. Just frankly, I think his name is Scaldura, or that might be this one right here. Tentalis, yeah, you're right. I get the Skyward bosses mixed up. But like, you're on this pirate ship, and then like you open the door, and then all of a sudden it gets black. Like, it's so sporadic, it's so random, and then all of a sudden you get these giant tentacles. It's raining, it's nighttime, and then you get up there, and this fat Cecilia from Monsters Inc. looking thing comes out, and it's just the most disappointing of all time.
Okay, looks don't matter.
They very much do. Like, you're not inherently intimidated by this supposedly S tier boss.
They don't matter.
Right. So, like, a more normal spot for this one would be here.
Oh.
Argarok, I love here.
Okay.
Fyrus, I think his name is called. YA.
Okay, hear me out. You're met with this guy first, right? This.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy.
And when you go on to this beast of a boss next.
It's a cool ass boss, but not A. Like, if you look at everything else that's around, it's not A.
I think it fits perfectly.
Like, B makes more sense. Like, this roster, it makes more sense to be around. Anyway, Ganondorf being on a different tier than Ganon from the same game, that's confusing.
No.
Even though the entire fight is pinball.
No. This is Beast. That's pinball.
Yes, but, like, yeah. Wind Waker Ganon should be S. Wind Waker Ganon is amazing. I loved Wind Waker Ganon. Wind Waker Ganon is going on S. You can only see the torso of Girahim here.
The lovely torso.
Oh, man, my favorite boss. Final stage Girahim torso. I can agree with that placement. Ghirahim is a character. Like, if I'm going off of character, Ghirahim's one of the best in the series, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Galactus, I can agree with its placement. This one, oh shoot. 1,000-year arachnid. I forget the name. More B to mid tier in my opinion.
No.
You fight it twice. Like, they treat it like a normal enemy.
No.
Bongo Bongo, I might get hate for this, is the worst boss in Ocarina of Time. I hate Bongo Bongo with a passion. Mostly because I suck at Ocarina of Time, and I forget how to fight this guy every time.
Gosh.
I
can't believe you.
I hate Bongo Bongo. You can't say you like Bongo. You can't say you like Bongo Bongo. Phantom Ganon. Trade those. I don't know why I didn't move this one to begin with. Whatever this thing is, no. Because if the standard is this guy, actually no, this guy's mid. I'm gonna keep lowering him as I go.
Oh gosh.
This is second phase Ghirahim. You fight him in the Fire Sanctuary. I think it's called the final temple before Skykeep. This one hurts a little bit. How you only have Volvagia and...
The thing is, I don't remember as much.
It's the giant lizard in the fire temple where you smash his skull with a hammer.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Maybe a B tier, but I gotta replay.
I'd say A.
Oh.
A, honestly. That's a good-ass boss.
Alright. I think that is a solid C tier. Like, nothing needs to be changed. Like, okay.
Baronade is awful.
Okay, alright.
I'd say I'd switch the first.
No way.
So, quality of boss fight, the second one is better because it's harder. However, meeting Ghirahim for the first time is better than your next fight encounter with him. And that's what I'm basing it off of. I like seeing him for the first time. This one, he's just like, hello, look at my new arms. Yeah. Koga in D, I'm going to say C for Koga.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Koga, like, is an easy boss and he's kind of underwhelming, but, like, I like him. He's cool, he's fun. Now, this is looking like a better
Gabe, I don't think that's too kind of you.
Now, Water Blight from D tier is C tier.
No.
Nah, or
yeah, that's what I thought.
No. Goma from Temple of Time.
Gabe, before you say anything, Temple of Time was the worst temple in the whole game, and then the boss fight was just super underwhelming.
You're just bad at the game.
I'm not. I'm really not.
Easy D tier.
No.
Smashing it with the hammer is cool as hell.
No.
Twin Rova was awesome.
I don't remember.
It's my favorite boss in this game.
I don't remember.
Twin Rova is easy. He's A tier. Right behind Ardora.
Oh, so what you're saying was I was really far off.
Yes. Sure. It could use some touching up, but I mean that feels a little bit safer to me.
I think you're completely wrong. No, kidding.
Okay.
All right. So let's just to the next tab.
Oh. You did this to piss me off.
No.
No, you don't actually believe this. S tier, I agree. Twilight Princess is the best game in the series. Link Between Worlds, A? No. What is this?
Okay, so hear me out.
We didn't even beat this game.
Hear me out.
Well, I don't even know why I gave you. First of all, Phantom Hourglass is better than Spirit Tracks. In fact, they're not even in the B tier. This is the worst game in the series.
No.
You're gonna get a lot of people mad with this one.
No, okay, listen. I keep saying around, like, the main point they bring up is like, oh, it's the first of its kind to be like kind of open world type thing. Like, that doesn't really matter in all, you know?
Okay.
Like, the story is alright, you know? Like,
okay. Now, skimming down to the rest of this list, I can't help but feeling the greatest big hole in my heart get even bigger. What is this?
Okay.
What is this Majora pick?
Majora makes absolutely no sense. You go back in time, right, to prevent all that stuff. But let's say you beat a temple and go back in time. Don't you have to beat that temple again?
No.
How does that make sense?
Because you already have the mask from the boss.
But then don't you lose the mask once you go back in time, like how you lose
No.
rupees?
No.
Why do you only lose rupees?
Because...
And not everything else?
Well...
Dude, that's not how
The game's just really cool.
That's not how time works.
Well, you are bad with technicalities. Anyway, it's Esther.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Also, okay, I have a problem with this list.
I don't see a problem.
You did this to piss me off.
No.
You did this to piss me off.
No.
Do you actually hate Breath of the Wild?
Okay, my reasoning was when Tears of the like what we've been seeing with Tears of the Kingdom, they could have had so much more potential with Breath of the Wild.
They would have had to spend 8 years developing this game.
That's okay. But really, it's like A tier for me. Okay.
It's like this.
Okay.
Also, Link's Awakening tier.
No. Okay, so no.
Link's Awakening's a solid game.
It is not.
It's
It never happened. Like, why didn't the fish just wake up?
It's a solid game.
The fish could have just woken up.
It's right here.
That is not okay.
Minish Cap is better. But
Any game is better.
It's better than Phantom and Spirit.
No.
And the original.
No.
Now this, if you showed me this, I would have been happy.
Yep. What is that game? I couldn't read it.
A Link to the Past?
That's the Link to the Past?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's like a C for me.
That's alright. So, what we have learned, class, is that Reed's opinions should never be taken as any remote fact.
They call me Mr. Tier.
What?
They call me Mr. Tier.
When Tears of the Kingdom comes out, it's going to be the best game ever created. Hot take.
It is.
Okay, so I've learned that I hate you a little bit more, and that's really it.
So, like, 1 through 10, how would you rate these lists?
The boss one was a 4, the game one was a 3.
Okay, so maybe, okay. Thanks for being on the show. Thanks for being on the show.
Oh, goodbye, everyone.
That guy's never being invited again. No! No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.